finally happened.
Good! Wright has made it! The Jaguars have won it!
There was the huge defensive stop.
Inside handoff, Malcolm Brown, he's not going to get there! The Jags are going to stuff him!
A gutsy play by the rookie quarterback.
That is a terrific play. They get the timeout called with 1 second left.
And a big make by a brand new kicker.
It's away!
Money!
Jacksonville wins and ends the second longest losing streak in NFL history.
It took 399 days for that winning feeling to come back to Duval. There's no better way to start the bye week, and we break a win down next on Jaguars All Access.
Live from your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars, this is Jaguars All Access. Brought to you by Fields Auto Group. Fields matters because you matter.
We're going to have a long career, many wins. This is the Trevor Lawrence first game.
Hey, what a cool moment for Trevor Lawrence. First overall pick in this year's draft. Game ball #1 of his career. It won't be the last for Trevor Lawrence as he gets his first NFL win. Hey, everybody, we get to talk about a win live at String Sports Brewery here in Springfield. Well, the roar of the Jaguars here, and we've hired them. Part of the Jaguars All Access staff as well, presented by Fields Auto Group, of course. Brent, Martineau, Jeff Lageman, and feels pretty good around here finally. I know it's not January, February, it's not the 5th win in a row, but one win is pretty good right about now.
You got to start with one, and when you have so many that pile up and all of a sudden you're second in NFL history in the Super Bowl era as far as consecutive losses go, to be able to break that streak, I mean, a lot of people work very hard, and I'm glad the fans got to experience a win. I kind of wish it was at home, well, home as in here in Jacksonville, but nonetheless, it was a great moment.
Baptist Health game-changing moments. Let's get to them right now with the sequence at the end of the game. It's all about that. 4th down has been a tricky down for the Jags. Well, 4th and 1, they stuffed the run.
Well, Josh Allen had what I thought was his best game of the season. He missed Tua on a sack early on, but he's the one that gets into the backfield, and Smoot is setting a strong edge on the front side. If you don't have this stop and the decision to go for it on 1st down by Brian Flores, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, there is no slider play. There is no Matthew Wright kick. And so it all started with that play and that decision.
Yeah, Baptist Health game-changing moments continue, and we're not talking about the slider from the Atlanta Braves in the postseason tonight. Instead, it's the slider play, Jeff.
Well, and the safety for the Miami Dolphins makes a mistake. You can give yourself up and clock and get the clock to stop, but when you're continuing to move, the play is still going. And so if the safety doesn't touch Laviska, that extra second rolls off, and all of a sudden it's going into overtime. But nonetheless, a great job by the coaching staff of trying something that even Brian Flores didn't even think of, because Brian was playing outside leverage on all the receivers, trying to prohibit a completion and then the receiver getting out of bounds immediately. So credit the coaching staff for making a great decision and pulling it off in 4 seconds, because that's unheard of.
It was nice to win the chess match right there. Baptist Health game-changing moments continue, and hello, Mr. Wright. He's your new Jags kicker, and he made 2 big ones down the stretch.
The big one, he absolutely crushes it.
Yeah.
This is a 53-yarder. He hit it right down the middle. It stayed true. It was straight. The one that he kicked to tie it up, that thing, it went left, and then it went right, and it was probably 7 or 8 feet outside the pipe, and then it comes back in and sneaks just inside the upright. And talked to Josh Scobie about that this week, and I asked him, why does the ball move that much? He said,
you missed it.
Quote, he missed it. He said, if you hit it good, the ball travels straight. When you miss it slightly, it will create the English like a golf shot. And he said, naturally, a right-footed kicker has a draw. But the way it left his foot went left and then right and then back left, he said that was a mishit.
Yeah, this is why we love sports, though, right? The Matthew Wright story. Where did he come from? Urban Meyer said, walking down the hall, didn't even know who this guy was. Now everybody knows who he is. And he's a part of Jags history already. Do you think he can keep this job going forward?
Well, I hope so, because every coach wants to have a kicker that you can count on, because when you're making coaching decisions, you certainly make different decisions if you have a kicker that you can count on. And he did a great job, and he looks like he's about 12 years old. I mean, the first time I saw him, I was like, oh my goodness, did he even go to college? Is he a boy wonder? I mean, he's so young looking, but the story is great to go essentially from an aerospace engineering job to kicking in the NFL and winning a game in Europe. Amazing job.
We've asked the Jags players for a year and a half about losses. It was nice to finally get to hear them talk about a win.
So Trey Herndon asked me, hey, man, you think Matty going to make this? I said, Ice, baby? Oh, yeah, Matty Ice going to make that. I ain't tripping. And, you know, that's somebody who I played with back in college and who we had truly a lot of confidence for.
I think he was telling me he was like a software engineer like a month and a half ago, and then now he just he snapped our 20-game losing streak and made the game winner. It's just crazy. You can't even make it up.
I'm telling you, that's the first time I think I ever heard him spoke after the game. So I honestly remember seeing him walking down the hallway and remember, who is that again? And now everybody knows who Matt is.
Well, it's good for the Jags coaching staff, good for the Jags players. It's good for these folks and everybody watching because the Jags fans have endured a lot of losses. And you could tell on Sunday into Monday this week that it meant something to get the W.
Well, there's a lot more people here as opposed to last week, and you know that's what it's all about. I mean, look, we love our Jaguars, and when they win, it makes life better. It makes the coffee taste better. It makes sleeping at night better. It makes the talk around the coffee shop better. I mean, there's so many things about it. And I can tell you this, the feeling in our radio broadcast booth was absolutely euphoric. It's been a long time for us to call a game in which they won as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And Trevor Lawrence is going to win a lot more football games. Trevor's first 6 games, it's really a disparity. I think more from the first 2 games to the last 4. But even if you break it in half, 3-3, he is getting markedly better, isn't he?
Oh, his interception touchdown ratio is dramatically changed. In the last 3 games, his quarterback rating is over a 90. He's cut his interceptions down to only 1, as opposed to, I think it was 7 in the first 3 games. I mean, it's night and day, and what impresses me most about him is the way he manages the game. We don't see delay of games and the use of timeouts because he's having a hard time understanding the player, trying to get people lined up. He does a great job at that, but then also he does things that are truly exceptional, which is managing the pocket and pocket presence, the accuracy, the great arm that he has. In fact, we're going to take a look at the pocket mobility and the pocket presence in the film room because I can tell you that multiple times in that game, I just kept looking at it and going, I've never seen a quarterback make everybody better so early in his career.
That's good. Can't wait to watch that in the film room in a moment. How about James Robinson? This guy is good early in his career. He just continues to do it. I want him to get the ball even more and more and more, but he's been tremendous, and he's good in the first 6 games. One of the best rushers in the NFL.
Well, and some of his best rushes in that game were not necessarily the ones that went for a long ways. He was hitting the backfield because Miami was bringing a ton of pressure and had 6 or 7, 8 guys at the line of scrimmage. And so all of a sudden, James should have been tackled for no gain or in some situations minus yardage. But he's so strong and he's so good, he ends up turning something positive out of what most running backs would have had be a negative.
The defense made some big plays. Do they have the stamina to hold on to that? Do they have the goods? Can they make fixes here in the second half of the year? Because they're still not a dynamic defense. I'm not saying they got lucky. They played well, but they need to continue to play better.
Well, they gave up well over 400 yards of offense against the Miami Dolphins offense where their quarterback didn't play very well. Not good. Now, what's the real story? The real story is, can they get better? Yes, they can get better. How much better can they get? I think it's limited. I think the majority of the getting better parts got to happen in an off season where you can acquire more talent and add talent to what you already have. But they still can get better with what they have now, and they've got to if they want to end up having a better season than just having 1 win or maybe 2 or 3 wins at the end of the season.
All right, get ready to take us to the film room. More Trevor talk coming up. He gets his first NFL win. He had some dynamic plays in that game. We talk Trevor in the film room. Coming up next, Jaguars All Access presented by Fields Auto Group. We're talking about a win in Jacksonville here on a Thursday from String Sports Brewery. It's a lot of fun, and the Jags don't play this weekend, so we get to sit on this one all the way to Seattle. We'll be right back live on Fox 30.
Introducing the new Defender. Just the thing for those little everyday trips. Good in heavy traffic. Perfect for catching up with the relatives. Then dropping into the car wash en route. Giving someone a helping hand. Or beating the commute. And putting your feet up after a long day.
I've been on my get back, couple bags slow. You would never see that. Use the trap though.
Getting back to all of this will take all of us. If you have questions about the vaccines, Florida Blue nurses are standing by for your call. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield, here for the one place we call home.
I think it's important to have clean water first and foremost because it's good for your health.
I think we take water for granted. We need it for bathing, we need it for drinking, we need it for cooking our meals.
I'm very health conscious, and I think everybody should be health conscious. If we can take it a step further, why wouldn't you do that for yourself and for your family?
Now I can drink the water in the house. I've never done that in 20 years living here in Florida.
If you're not filtering your water, you are the filter.
Don't be the filter.
Veterans, you may have earned a variety of VA benefits. Did you know VA can help you further your education and pursue professional training? The Home Loan Guarantee Program can help you buy, repair, or adapt a home. VA provides housing support if you find yourself homeless or at risk of homelessness. And don't forget world-class health care. Learn more about these and other VA benefits. Visit choose.va.gov.
Jaguars All Access is brought to you by Fields Auto Group, including Land Rover Jacksonville. Step up to luxury at fieldsauto.com. Baptist Health, changing healthcare for good. Fanatics, officially licensed everything. And TIAA Bank, created to serve, built to perform.
That's a Duval guy right there, and Shaq Quarterman played pretty well for the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Miami Dolphins. Urban Meyer, the Jags, get win number 1 over there in London, win number 1 of 2021. Welcome back, everybody. Jaguars All Access, presented by Fields Auto Group. Brent, Martineau, Jeff Lageman, and this season in many ways is about Trevor Lawrence. We see the growth. We see plays that are like, wow, not too many guys have made that. And you're about to take us through one of those plays.
Well, you've always heard people talk about how he's a generational prospect, but sometimes you just got to see it to believe it. And every week that I get the opportunity to watch his film, it just gets better and better and better all the time. And the true definition of a great quarterback is the ones who make those around him better. Let's jump into the film because Trevor Lawrence is doing exactly that. On the first play, the Miami Dolphins have 6 defenders walked up at the line of scrimmage, but only 4 of them are coming, and Carlos Hyde is free releasing. You can see that one defender, though, is unblocked. Trevor feels him coming from his blind side, and then he spins out of the pocket to escape. But once he gets out of the pocket, watch him as his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage, and then he makes this throw. Now, it's incomplete. But Laviska, a teaching point here. He's got to help his quarterback out, make the window bigger by coming back to the ball. If he does, this is a completion. Here, the Miami Dolphins are showing that 7 are coming, but they're only bringing 6. Still, a lot of guys are coming, but watch Trevor's eyes. He never drops his eyes and he never panics. All he does is climb the ladder forward. If the eyes aren't up, you don't have a chance because you can't see it. But this is, again, a catch that must be made, but great pocket presence by Trevor. Here on this play, the Miami Dolphins defensive back is coming hot off the edge, the blind side of Trevor Lawrence, and there's not a blocker for him. great awareness of judging the speed of the defensive back because Trevor gets out of the pocket in an absolute hurry. And when he does get out of the pocket again, the eyes stay down the field, and Dan Arnold is waiting on the pass. Again, you've got to help your quarterback out. Work back to the ball because Trevor makes a great play out of a play that a lot of quarterbacks would have been sacked. Here on this one, the Miami Dolphins bring 4, and the pocket gets a little collapse to his left, and he escapes to his left. This is a difficult throw for a quarterback. Moving to his left, having to throw down to the field for a right-handed quarterback. Easier going to the right. But look at the touch pass that he has here to the tight end, Luke Farrell. Outstanding play, and once again, making something happen when things get off schedule. You know, there's 2 plays there that the receivers don't come back and attack the ball, and that's a must. You add that, which they should have been called if the receivers come back, to the drops that he had in that game. Imagine how his completion percentage would have been. I mean, I think it's amazing that we're talking about such a young player and that he's making those around him better, but those around him need to be better too.
Absolutely. He's playing above the X's and O's a little bit. Also, IQ and instinct, 2 things you can't measure at the combine. It appears from those kind of plays that Trevor Lawrence has that. Shaquille Griffin joins us each Thursday. Jaguars All Access presented by Fields Auto Group. Look at that outfit. Shaq in style with a win. Coming up next here on Jaguars All Access. We are live at String Sports Brewery. Oh, Halloween just around the corner. Jaguars feeling good about win number 1 of 2021. Drink it up.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? Are you constantly adjusting your thermostat only to have your energy bill skyrocket? If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't miss out. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
Jaguars fans, gear up at Fanatics.com. The world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear with all the latest Jag styles. Unique designs by Fanatics. And team jerseys for all your favorite players. Plus 100% authentic autographed collectibles and much more. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
All right, I'm done shopping. We're gonna buy that air fryer.
Wait, are you sure you found the best price?
I think so.
Did you use a coupon code?
Yeah, none of them worked.
Okay, well, let me just log into my cashback thing. Oh, what's my password?
Why don't you just use price.com? It scans thousands of websites to find the best price, automatically applies coupon codes, and you get cash back.
Oh, yeah.
Price.com. Maximize your savings.
You have to plug it in.
The local sports powerhouse of CBS 47 and Fox 30, combined with your Jacksonville Jaguars to deliver unmatched Jaguars content all year long. Your home for all 17 regular season Jaguar games. Your home for 8 local Jag shows every week. Your home to the area's #1 sports team. For everything Jags, take hold of the power of Action Sports Jacks and your official stations of the Jaguars on CBS 47 and Fox 30.
There's never been a better time to be excited about what's possible, to see a clear path to success and put it into motion, to harness the potential, the passion, and the pride that drives you to be relentless in pursuit of your goals, on the field and off. Because with the right team by your side and your everyday money working hard, there's no limit to what's possible.
From your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars, this is Jaguars All Access. Brought to you by Fields Auto Group. Fields matters because you matter.
Hey, we're live at String Sports Brewery here in Springfield. Come on out each and every Thursday. You got Major League Baseball, you got football, all weekend long football, all the TVs, and you got us each and every Thursday for Jaguars All Access, presented by Fields Auto Group. Brent, Martineau, Jeff Lageman. Fan question coming up in a moment, but let's throw it to Ashlyn Sullivan from Jaguars.com. She is with Jags cornerback Shaquille Griffin.
We're here on Jaguars All Access with cornerback Shaquille Griffin coming off a much-needed win. And Coach Meyer told us that was one of the most emotional post-game locker rooms he's ever been in. More so emotional than some national championships he's won. Why was it so emotional? And just take me through the experience.
I think it was emotional because I just feel like it meant so much to us, to this team, organization, to the fans, Jacksonville. So I feel like that was the emotional part of it. You know, we've been working so hard and for so long trying to break this streak, trying to get this team on the right track. And, you know, now you see the light. So I feel like that's the part that was emotional. You know, I remember doing the interview right after the field. You know, I'm trying to hold back tears, and we just won. So, you know, it was a very emotional moment, and to be a part of the experience, to get that first W, that meant a lot.
Yeah, and you mentioned breaking that trend, right? And how do you balance the relief where you got that one win, but also not being satisfied, that you want more of that? How do you balance, celebrating that one, but also looking forward? Are you guys there yet?
For sure, you capture that feeling. So my main thought was, you know, in the locker room, get a chance to talk to the guys was, you know, take this feeling, you know, take this all in, and this is the part that you want to feel every week. You know, this is the best part about it, you know, so you want to continue to have that feeling, so you build off that. You know, we're not satisfied. You know, this is something that we want to do, you know, each and every week.
So this was crazy. I'm seeing all over Instagram that you brought a actual boom box on the airplane, courtesy of Jihad Ward's Instagram story. Nothing can hide from that. Did you plan this? Did you bring the boombox with you, or did you buy that in London?
Actually, the boombox was already in the locker room. I think some of the equipment guys already had one. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to hang on to it. You know, he's like, well, hey, just let you know, if the customs take it. I said, I'll replace it. I'll get you a custom one, whatever it takes. But, you know, I felt like soon we went through customs and everything, I felt like I had everybody in a great spirit. You know, I see the people who's checking the bags, they're dancing, they're laughing. You got the ones that's directing us to the plane, they're dancing. You got the flight attendants, they're dancing. So it was a great moment for everybody. So it was really exciting. So, you know, I've always been the party guy. So, you know, I'm going to bring that energy, you know, make sure everybody is in the right mood, the right vibe. And, you know, I'm going to bring that good positive energy, make sure everybody feeling good. So I love being that guy.
Fanatics fan question time here at String Sports Brewery, Jaguars All Access, presented by Fields Auto Group. And we welcome in Dave here. Dave, by the way, was at the stadium to greet the Jags after the win, one of the big fans. Yes, you got a question for Lageman.
Yes, I was wondering, with Miles Jack being out, how does that affect the defense?
Well, you're missing a great player, and one thing that I think you can definitely tell this past week, you saw the tight ends do some damage against the Jaguars defense, and a lot of that was linebacker related. Shaq Quarterman and Damian are not quite as fast as Miles Jack is, and hopefully he can be back after the bye week. I know he had what was called either a back or an oblique, and a linebacker, that's all about transferring the power of your upper body to your lower body, and if you've got a pull in that area, it's hard to play football, I can tell you that. But they miss him severely because he's the fastest linebacker they have.
All right, who else could come back after the bye week? We go to our headlines right after this here on Jaguars All Access, presented by Fields Auto Group, live at String Sports Brewery in Springfield. We'll be right back. Put a bow on a show about a win coming up on Fox 30.
Introducing the new Defender. Just the thing for those little everyday trips. Good in heavy traffic. Perfect for catching up with the relatives. And dropping into the car wash en route. Giving someone a helping hand. Or beating the commute. And putting your feet up after a long day.
Getting back to all of this will take all of us. If you have questions about the vaccines, Florida Blue nurses are standing by for your call. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield, here for the one place we call home.
Jacksonville Jaguars fans. Thrive Fantasy has partnered with your Jags to provide daily fantasy player prop contests throughout the season. Choose overs or unders on your favorite Jags athletes. Watch your picks update live and rack up points for a chance to win exclusive Jaguars prizes and experiences. Enter promo code Jaguars upon sign up for a free $5 credit. Come and prop up today.
It's a place where time slows down. It's where our heroes return. And it's where the heart is. Dreamfinders Homes. Homes built to fit your lifestyle.
You don't think it's going to happen to you. You know, you see it all around you, but you always exempt yourself from cancer.
He presented with a big lump under his left arm that was an advanced stage of malignant melanoma.
It was exciting to know that there was new treatment out there that they're having success with.
Here at Baptist MD Anderson, they're offering the community an option that wasn't here before.
Cancer's gone. I got a second chance, and I'm very thankful for that.
Live from your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars, this is Jaguars All Access. Brought to you by Fields Auto Group. Fields matters because you matter.
Say hello to our Friday Night Blitz Jaguars prep Whataburger. Coach of the Week, Darryl Sutherland from Bertram Trail. Brendan Cook from Fleming Island, wide receiver. Brendan said he would smile. Look at him. He's smiling. See that? Good luck on Friday night to those guys. Congrats for winning our Coach and Player of the Week. Let's take a look at our G-Series headlines. And, of course, Tyson Campbell, he should be back, it sounds like. We just talked Miles Jack, Andre Cisco as well. Would you like to see Cisco play a little bit? We haven't seen the rookie out of Syracuse yet.
I want to get this defense to the point where you're starting to see weekly takeaways, and Cisco did a ton of that in college. He was an interception machine.
Yeah, he was a ball hawk, no doubt. Back here, Jaguars All Access, presented by Fields Auto Group. Brent, Martineau, Jeff Lageman. And what a story this week. Not just the Jags win, but DeJuan Smoot helping deliver a beautiful baby girl and helping his wife, who also is the real hero of this story, an MVP. But this story has gone viral around the country and, of course, here in Jacksonville. Here's DeJuan talking about the moment.
I haven't even had time to even process the emotions. I've been so sleep deprived and tired in the last couple of days, especially because we just flew back from London. Didn't sleep that night because I was trying to get back on the schedule. Good thing I didn't, because it would have been way worse. But yeah, I just feel happy. You know, I feel happy that Alani came out healthy, and that I'm married to such a strong woman.
Smoot certainly never went to Illinois to learn how to deliver a baby. I can bet you that. But nonetheless, great job by DeJuan Smoot, and I love him as a player, love him as a person, especially as a player. He plays hard.
Congrats to the family. What a week it's been in Jacksonville. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks for joining us.
From your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars, thanks for watching Jaguars All Access. Brought to you by Fields Auto Group.
All right.